Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I was supposed to have this video out for you guys yesterday, but I really was not feeling well. I came down with like a cold or sneezy, runny nose, watery eyes. It was like allergy cold combination thingy. It was really weird. And me and my daughter, we both got like sick yesterday. It just like was a sudden onset. It was so bizarre. So I wasn't able to film yesterday. Wasn't able to really do much, but try to survive the day. But I'm here today trying to hold it together and bring some kind of video to you guys. I really didn't get around to too much planning until late last night into early this morning. I got some stuff done in my daily planner, which I'll go into in a minute. I just feel so behind. The month is already starting. Things are already happening. Things have to happen. It's just a lot going on. Um, so yeah, just forgive me if I sound a little out of order. All right. So yeah, I just think I'm gonna keep this video like a chit chat planner catch up update video. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still kind of out of it. So let me talk about weekly updates. I did pick up a couple of new things that I wanted to share with you guys. It was this pouch that I got off of Amazon. It's like a mini, what do you call that? Like a mini a caddy, like those caddies you see. I saw this on another person's YouTube channel. I thought it was the cutest thing. I don't remember the channel that I was watching it on, but she was talking about how she uses it for like her planner stuff. So I was like, oh, that is the cutest thing. Because I noticed that I reach for certain things that I need for planning and journaling. So I just thought maybe I can just get that type of pouch and just put my things in it. Like this fits in here. I got my pens in here. I have some post-it and sticky notes, some page flags, and just all kinds of things and like my most used pens, and it's really helpful. I have been using it for about 2 days or so, and it's really helpful. I like it so much, and it's small and it just sits right on my desk, and I just grab it and go and plan. I love that. What else? Updates. Oh, I also started a new notebook. That was one thing I was able to do. I think I started this right before I got sick. Yeah, I think I did. But anyway, it's a daily uh, Moleskine, and I'm using this for creative writing. So if you've been following me and you've been hearing me talking about writing and trying to get back into writing and how it's just really been a drag lately, creatively, just cannot get there with my personal writing. So I was just sitting brainstorming some ideas. I'm just like, what can I do? So then I thought of like a small mini notebook just to write like the musings and a little poetry and mini essays and just like the little things, but doing it in a mini notebook so that it's not overwhelming. I think right now with my current project, my novel, and anybody that's a writer might be able to attest to this, but a project like a novel is can be intimidating because it's a larger project. You're doing it over time. There's a lot that goes into creating and building and all the things, development with novels. So I think right now I'm just overwhelmed with that. um and I just don't want to be in that space right now, so I'm just putting that project down for a little while, not forever, but just for a little while, and just focusing on more fun creative things that I can do for my personal writing. And I thought to just get a little notebook and just put like the little things like fun creative lists, little mini essays, like personal essays, poetry, writing prompts, things like that. I'll put in this notebook. So I set up my spare daily Moleskine I had. I was going to use it as a second addition to this planner here, but I needed another notebook to do the writing stuff in. So here we are. So I'm just gonna just show you quickly how I set it up. And this is like a mini journal. It's little how I set up all my notebooks the same way, stickers and washing and things, just to add my, my personal touch on the notebook. And I just put some post-its, sticky page flags, yeah, page flags, so I can tab up my notebooks. 2025 overview. Probably won't really use this page as much, but maybe just like referencing. And then these monthly pages here, I really don't have a use for them here in this planner, and I probably won't here as well. But I was thinking to track my writing. I don't know, I'm playing around with this idea. Like every day that I write something, I'll just track it with a little heart just to keep me like motivated and accountable for what I'm doing. I don't know. I thought this would be a good way for me to just keep tabs of what I'm writing if I'm working on something, and just give me a little motivation when I need to see, like, okay, hey, you did 5 days of writing this week, or you actually wrote something last week. But yeah, so that's how I'm using the monthlies or not. I don't know if I'm going to continue to do that throughout the whole year. I don't know. This notebook is really just fun, just playing around. Really, it's no pressure in this notebook. A letter to self. I'm going to sit down and write an actual letter to myself. I haven't done that before, and I always wanted to. So I'll just take these few pages, because I'm not going to use these extra pages here. I'm not going to use them for anything else. So I thought maybe just writing over everything, which I don't mind because you can't really see this stuff. I mean, you can see it, but it's not that big of a deal if I wrote over it. So I'll dedicate those pages to writing a letter to myself. I think that's pretty cool and creative, right? And here's a blank page. And then, so this is June. So what I'm going to do with this notebook is block out the months. So all the writing that I'm doing within that month, I could just keep it in its own separate section. That'd be better for me to reference later as well. So I have the month of June set up, and just to put some notebook ideas for me to do throughout this notebook. And I just have a piece of vellum here, added some stickers on it just to give it some dimension. And here's a gratitude list for me to just refer back to, and also add to as well, of things that I'm grateful for. And then this is just a little entry, 20 interesting things about me, and just, yeah, just creative stuff. Just writing different things, writing in a more creative way, but no pressure. And also, the book is not large, so it doesn't feel intimidating or overwhelming. It's just one simple small page. It's really not that much writing that I'm doing, but over time, it does count. So I thought that would be really helpful. And then I just have some tabs here for me to use when I'm ready. I also included a index in the back so I can keep track of what I'm doing throughout the notebook. Here in the back section, there's like, I think, 6 blank note sheets. So I'm using that for like the index. And I did it backwards so that the index can meet up with the actual contents of the book. So yeah, that's one update I had. And then another update. Well, this is the second update. The first update was the little caddy. Another update I'm doing, wanted to share. I'm trying to get back into reading. Trying to, anyway. So I started this book, Lisa Jules, a novel. None of this is true. I've read one other book from Lisa Jewell. I really do like it. She is a thriller, suspense, psychological author, writer, and I like her work. I like her work a lot. A little dark, a little twisty, but from what I read, I don't mind it. I'm not like offended by it. So I chose to read another book from her, and this one is None of This Is True. So I'm in chapter, well, this is titled by like dates, but this would be like considered the second chapter, I guess. It's really interesting. It starts off with a woman who shares the same date of birth as another woman, and like she has a podcast, and they meet up in the bathroom, and then the woman went home and she's talking to her husband about the other woman that she met up with that shares her same date of birth, and she's like she always felt like she had a twin out there in the world. And I don't know, it seems really interesting. It starts off really weird with the prologue, but I like things like that. So it's keeping my interest. I'm hoping I can get through the end of this book by the end of June. And what's interesting, I like, is that the story starts in June as well, in the month that I'm trying to read. I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm gonna try to get through this. I will report back to you guys if I do complete my goal, my challenge of reading this book by the end of June. I'll let you guys know. And for the planning stuff, I was able to kind of plan some stuff out. I added some vellum into my daily planner, kind of like how I set it up here in this notebook. I marked off the month. Here's the week we're in. And I put my mood tracker here and my habit tracker and just my regular stuff that I always do, my weekly to-do list that I need to get through. Write some stuff down. I'm telling you guys, I am so behind. Like, even thinking of it, I'm just like, what do I need to do for this week? I don't even know right now. I feel so like dragged and like blah. I hate feeling like this because it just feels like the days are slower and can't really get through what you need to get through. But anyway, weekly to buy list. I have to write that out. My spending log that I need to fill in because I was making purchases. Food shopping list I need to do. Meal planning. Goals for this week. I don't even know what goals. Maybe just like reading and practicing my writing prompts. I don't know. I would have to fill that out later. And then this was yesterday. Daily page. I've been actually doing better with my sleeping. Yesterday wasn't too good because I was out of it. So I was like up and out of sleep. But overall, towards the ending of May, I'm noticing I've been averaging around 5 hours of sleep, which is great. That's better than the 4 hours that I was averaging the past few months. So my goal is to get up to 7 hours of sleep on average. And I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Still struggling with the water intake, but I'm gonna get there. I think one of these days last week, I was up to like three of my. Yeah, this day I was up to like three. I think what I'm gonna do is put a timer on my phone to remember to drink water to remind myself because I'll just go on and throughout the day and just not drink water. I know I do it. I've made a habit of drinking water. First thing when I wake up, I have like a bottle of water on my desk. I'll just drink that. It's like 10, 12 ounces of water. I've made a good habit of doing that. But then throughout the day, like I'll have water for lunch and then we just forget about drinking water for the rest of the day. So I have to do a little bit better in that area. Yeah. So and then today, pretty slow day today. Had some work. Um Filling out my SLAD journal, my Some Lines a Day journal. I think I talked about this in the last video. This is a 5 year. Ooh, sorry for the noise, guys. This is a 5 year journal from Clever Fox, and it's just 5 years where you write out stuff. So I'm not really gonna show this on camera because it's some personal stuff, but I'm looking forward to filling it up. It's a pretty thick journal. Like this journal is thick. I started it in May 14th. Yeah, and I like it. I have a link if you want to get this for yourself for Clever Fox. It's 10% off. I'll leave my link coupon code. What is that? The link, guys. You know what I'm saying. I have a 10% off link if you're interested in purchasing your own 5 year journal from Clever Fox. There will be a link in the description, and it's a whole journal for 5 years. and it's very simple. This is the layout, and it's undated except for, like, that date, but each of the years, the subsequent years, are not dated, and it's pretty cool. It does come with stickers, but I took those out and put that in I filed it away in my other stickers. So, and it comes with a little pen loop and a elastic closure. It's really cute. I love Clever Fox's products. They have really nice journals and planners, and they're really, really good quality. So if you want you one, got you hooked up, 10% off. Check my description. And just be advised, I do receive a small, um, like, commission if you do purchase through my link, just so you know, and just so that's out there. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I didn't think I had anything else to share. Yeah, it's been really slow the past 2 days. Like, the start of this month has been really slow for me. I just feel so out of it. I'm trying to just get back into being me and doing all the things. My daughter's recital is this Saturday. We did her practice the past Sunday, and she did great. She did wonderful. She's ready to go for Saturday. We're excited to go support her in her endeavors, and yeah, super excited for that. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble. I know I probably sound so, like, unorganized, but I promise next video I'll be a little more livelier. And I hope you guys like this setup. I kind of changed where I'm filming at. It's closer to my bedroom window. It's closer to sunlight over here. So I hope you guys like that. And I hope your day is going well. And I hope you will come back and hang out with me next time. Till next video. Bye.